Good morning, this is Amber from DSA Threads, and today I'm going to show you how I take a digitized lace design and see it through to the end of a finished product. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first place that I went to was called Grace's Lace. It's a website. She does amazing work. This is mostly for teaching how to make lace by hand. The nice thing is that she has a lot of patterns that she's nicely gone through and made. Here, I'll show you here. This is the actual pattern that I made on the digitized version for the embroidery machine. So I was able to use this to trace and then digitize. But I also wanted to see what it looked like from its original source. So I actually went to Cooper Hewitt and searched their advanced collection search, which is what gave me this. And the nice thing is that Grace's Lace had the accession number. So accession number, I'm not sure how that's how you say it. Accession number. And here it is, and it's all of its glory. So that's what's really nice, and you can get a little bit closer and see what it looks like. It's really awesome. And here we have it all digitized. I'm gonna close out of here, and then we can see it in its hoop form, and then I can close it up and we can see it in its simulated 3D form. And now we're ready to save it onto our USB stick and put it in the machine and get ready to go.
Okay, here's the 2 layers of Vline, which is a water-soluble stabilizer, and we're gonna put this in the machine. It's already in the hoop, and here we have it in the machine, and you can see here's the pattern. It's all ready to go. This is actually the second half of the pattern. The first half is all in one go, and then the second half I actually go in and manually make sure that every single row is even with the other one, just because of tension and other things. Sometimes things sort of go a little askew, and this makes sure that everything stays nice and straight. I went through on my USB stick and I found the correct pattern. So now we're gonna go ahead and edit is done. We're going to move it all the way to the top of the frame. We're all ready. Everything's ready, and we should be good to go. There we go. Next on pattern, starting to stitch away on the machine. And yes, I have to listen to this down all day. In fact, I have 2 machines, and they both sound like this all day in my office. Okay, well, just to let you know, we've got several kids in this house, and they are making lots of noise today. So once we're done with the digitizing, with the stitching out on the machine, you end up with something like this. This is not the pattern, but it's the very long sheet of all of the pieces together. This is actually a piece that got messed up. As you can see, it wasn't completely straight, and so I had to make a new one and send that out to the customer. Here's the actual pattern that we are talking about today, stitched out on the Vline, and now I'm going to show you how to dissolve it and what it's going to look like when it's dry. So what I do is I'm going to fill up the sink with some water. And then what I would probably do is I would go and trim out this part here. I'm trying to see if I have any scissors. Here we go. It's just not necessary to have all that on there. No, don't go in. All right. Here we go. Let it slip in there. I'm probably gonna wait about 10-15 minutes and it will be dissolved all the way. I've learned that I need to wait just a little bit longer than that, just so that when it dries it's not super stiff. Some people really like that about it, so if you want to leave it super stiff, that's great, because it's like, especially if you're doing ruffs or anything that needs some stiffness in the edges anyway, it's great. So here you can see it's already dissolved. There's some connector threads, so I usually just take my little snips and I go in and I just cut those. You can cut them beforehand if you see them, but you're probably gonna need to cut some during as well. Some of them are just so small. And then I'm gonna leave them in for just a few more minutes. Actually, these look pretty good. And then I'm going to lay them out on the towel. Okay, and here you can see they're just laying out on the towel and they're drying off. The pieces that people order are twice this size. This is just one stitch out, but there's 2 stitch outs per sheet. And that's it. I mean, you pretty much just let them dry. I usually go in before they're completely dry and I pick them up because otherwise they can tend to stick just because of the leftover water-soluble stabilizer. And once that's done, you go in, you steam iron them, and they are ready and good to go on your pieces.
And here is the lace when it's all dry. You can see that there's still a few couple stray threads in there that I'll probably go in and clean up with some snips. And I just have the one above at the top so you can see the before and after. The after is actually stitched out in a darker linen thread color. It's not linen thread, the color is linen, so a little tricky there. But we don't use it anymore because we like to use the bright white and keep things consistent. And this is the finished product. I made this a month ago. It's one of my favorite Camicias to wear. And I really had fun showing you this process. I'm really excited about it. I love lace. And I think this is a really easy way for more people to be able to enjoy lace and put it in their projects. So I hope that we see you at DSA Threads. And until next time, bye.